Hey guys, it's your girl TR and I'm back with another video for TR Tuesday. I hope everyone is doing well during this crazy time that we are living through because it's like a freaking movie. Oh my gosh, 2020 is crazy. Well, besides that, that's not what this video is about. Today I want to talk to you about my weight loss journey. Now this is something very personal to me. I don't really like to talk about this stuff with other people, but I figured my journey may help someone else and what I've been doing may help someone else. So I thought I'd talk about it. And I'm going to talk to you about what I've been doing recently to get back on track to where I want to be physically, mentally, and emotionally with myself. I also took a poll on Instagram and I think Facebook as well, asking if anybody wanted to know how I lost 16 pounds in 20 days. So that's what this video is going to be about. Yeah, I'm just going to get right into it. So, I had a little bit of a wake-up call over the past couple months. Like, it really kind of hit me how much weight I've gained over the past year and a half or 2 years since I've been living in LA. Moving here definitely took a toll on my mental health. Moving across country away from everyone you know and not knowing anybody and not having any friends and kind of just feeling lonely can take a toll on you. So my mental health was not in the best state. So I did end up gaining weight since I moved here. And it didn't really hit me until quarantine when I weighed myself for the first time in forever. And I weighed the most I've ever weighed in my life. And I started really paying attention to I took a full body pic of myself and it really hit me and I was like, oh my gosh, because I didn't really realize how much of myself had changed. I was so depressed. I didn't like taking pictures. If I did, it was only a selfie. I didn't want to show my body, but it didn't subconsciously hit me. I was trying to work out here and there, but I wasn't really pushing myself and I was just eating more to kind of cope with my emotions. I was wearing big t-shirts all the time. Because I just didn't like how my body looked. I was trying to cover it up and I was just wearing big t-shirts all the time, especially throughout summer. I was wearing the biker shorts and the t-shirts just because it made me feel comfortable. So yeah, over a month ago or 2 months ago, no, 2 months ago, my mom was telling me about this cleanse that she saw on Steve Harvey's show and she was thinking about trying it and she told me about it to see if I wanted to do it. And at first I was like, I don't know, because on the cleanse you have to be on a raw vegan diet and that's nothing I've done before and I love food, which is part of my problem. So I was kind of nervous, but I was like, you know what? I need to do something. So I researched the cleanse. It's called the Dherbs cleanse. So I researched it. They had a 20-day full body cleanse, which you can lose 10 to 30 pounds while doing the cleanse. And it's a whole life change. You have to change how you eat. And it's definitely something that I would recommend to somebody. I've been recommending it to my friends. But yeah, so I looked up the cleanse and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just do it. And I bought the cleanse. And one thing that I will say that kept me going, it's kind of stupid, but the one thing that kept me going was how much I spent on it because the cleanse, okay, so the cleanse is $120, but it's worth the amount to spend. I know that sounds like a lot, but it's worth it. Also, at the end of this video, if you decide that you want to try it, down below I'm going to put a link. I have a code that you can click on to get 15% off your first order. So I'll put that down below and you can click on that. But yeah, I'm going to talk about the cleanse, talk about how I felt on it, my journey through it. Overall, I lost 16 pounds in 20 days. I did a poll on Instagram asking if anybody wanted to see that. You guys said yes. So that's what this video is about. So yes, I lost 16 pounds on the cleanse. My start weight, oh God, I don't even want to say it, but my start weight was 214. That is the most I have ever weighed in my life. And I'm just getting open with you guys, it's something I never like to talk about. I hate talking about my weight with people, my parents, my friends. I don't like talking about it. But I just figured that my journey could help someone else with their journey, so we're just going to talk about it. Before we get into more of the journey, I kind of just want to explain how the cleanse works. So the cleanse is a 20-day cleanse, and while you're on the cleanse, you're taking natural herbal supplements that help clean out all of your organs. So it doesn't just work on like one thing. It works on your full body. So when they say full body, it's full body. It comes with capsules that you take throughout the day. I'm just going to show you what the capsules look like. There's six pill bottles, and you take 5 capsules from each. So throughout the day you take 30 capsules. You start off like the typical day. They have like an example in like the booklet that they give you. So the morning, you don't have to start at this exact time. You can kind of work it through to make it work for you, but there's specific spaces in between each capsule that you're supposed to take. So the typical day, the morning, I would wake up at 7, take my 5 capsules of my blood and lymphatic capsules. You take 5 of these. I'm just going to show you the bottle. And I'm going to show you what the capsules, that's the only thing. So I don't like swallowing pills. So if you're someone like me that doesn't like swallowing pills, that's the only thing you have to get over that's kind of annoying. But once you get used to it, it's easier. When I first started doing the capsules, I would take them one at a time, drinking them with water. But that took so much time, so then I just started taking them all at once. But you don't have to do that. You can do one at a time if that's easier for you. So just to get an idea of how big the capsules are, I'm just going to show you one of them. So this is the capsule, and these are all filled with natural herbs. Hold on. So this is it. They look kind of big. They're not that big. After a while, you just get used to them. But the nice thing about these supplements that you're taking throughout the day, what I noticed is they help fill you up so you're not eating as much food as you used to, and also it helps suppress your cravings for like sugar and junk food. So by the first week I wasn't craving anything. I had like a set schedule of what I was eating and what I was, like a set schedule of what I was eating, and that worked throughout the day, and I did the same thing over and over again, and that worked for me. The really cool thing about the website, now if you're kind of scared about the food, like what are you going to eat like on a raw vegan diet? So raw vegan, if you don't know what that means, raw vegan means that you can only eat raw fruits, veggies, and nuts. Now that doesn't sound like a lot, right? Like it's like, what am I going to eat? Like I need more than that. But the cool thing is, the really great thing is, I should say, is while you're on the cleanse, you can eat as much as you want, as many fruits, veggies, and nuts as you want. You don't have to count calories. Like, you just eat as much as you want. And the other great thing is, on the website they have a list, like a long extensive list, like recipes of dishes that you can make with raw fruits and veggies. Now I learned some things from there. The first couple days I tried to make some recipes that I saw in there. Some were good, some didn't really work for me, and then I realized I didn't really need to do like a big dish for dinner, because after that my appetite was kind of suppressed. Like by the first week, like I wasn't craving that much food as I usually ate. I really thought I was going to have a big meal all the time and need to know how to make these big dishes, but I didn't need that. So to explain the supplements a little bit, to explain why you're taking them, each supplement is geared toward a specific part of your body, like specific organs that your body uses a lot, and the supplements help clean out those organs and purify them and clean out all the toxins that you endure from everyday life. And the specific organs that it helps is your blood and lymphatic, your cardiovascular, your lungs and your respiratory system, your liver, your gallbladder, your spleen, your colon and your digestive tract, and your kidney and your bladder. Like all those things that you use every day for natural functions, it helps clean out those toxins. And also the activated charcoal is a great thing. So I didn't like doing the activated charcoal with the water, but it was so amazing because what the activated charcoal does, it basically absorbs any of those things that give you gas and that bloating feeling. Like it absorbs all of that so you don't feel that, which is really cool. Like, this is gonna sound bad, but I'm kind of a gassy person, and that's probably from what I eat. And I can say from the cleanse, I didn't feel gas. Like barely felt any gas. Like none. And that was like great. It was a great feeling not to feel that bloaty, gassy feeling in your stomach, which I love. So I felt so cleaned out. Now, I know people are probably wondering, does it make you go to the bathroom? Do you have to be on the bathroom all day? No, it doesn't make you have to be on the toilet all day. I will say every few days I had... All right, let me start from the beginning of the cleanse. So I didn't have like a big bowel movement until maybe day 3, and I woke up, and when I say it cleaned everything in me out, like, not to be TMI, if you get grossed out by poop, don't watch the next couple seconds. But I'm just trying to explain it fully so everyone understands what they're getting themselves into. It cleaned me out entirely. Like, it was a big poo, but it was like not a hurtful poo. And not to get into too much detail of my bowel movements, but over the past year I've been having trouble going to the bathroom, going number 2, and I didn't have any trouble at all. It came out so easy, and that was a really great thing to experience. But you don't have to be on the toilet all day, every day. You're not like pooping all the time. It's like every couple days it will clean you out, clean out your organs, and you can tell that it's clean, like it's healthy movement. It's healthy bowel movements. And you feel good too after. I would actually, I would weigh myself every time after I went to the bathroom, because I would always lose a pound after pooping. Sorry, that's too much information. But yeah, that's what I did. So, a typical day, let me just break that down. A typical day for me, I would wake up at 7 a.m., take 5 capsules of the blood and lymphatic capsules. Then I would go back to sleep and then wake up again 3 hours later at 10 o'clock and then take my cardiovascular, take 5 of these. And then I would get up and I didn't start working out until the last 10 days. So then I would get up and make my breakfast. So for breakfast, I would have a smoothie bowl. I'm going to put up a picture in one of these corners. But I would make a smoothie bowl, and my base for my smoothie bowl would be strawberries. So frozen strawberries, frozen bananas, frozen mango, some raw almond butter, and raw almond milk. So the great thing about the website with all the recipes, I found a raw almond milk recipe, so I started making almond milk from scratch myself, which is really cool to me. Like, I never thought I would be making my own milk. And once I learned how to do it, I just kept doing it every week, and it's really easy, actually, and I was really surprised. So I don't think I'll ever be buying milk from the store like that much anymore once I'm off the cleanse. Like, I'm off the cleanse now, but I'm about to take a second one. But I think I'm going to start making my own milk because it's so easy. You save money because all you need is almonds, water, and then if you want to sweeten it, you could do a little bit of vanilla extract. So yeah, so my base of my smoothie was the frozen strawberries, frozen bananas, frozen mangoes. Oh, and I'd also put spinach, a cup of spinach, almond butter, and then my almond milk. So I'd blend that together to get a nice thick smoothie-like substance, and then I'd put it in a bowl, and then I'd top it off with freshly sliced bananas, chia seeds, sliced almonds, and coconut flakes, raw coconuts, unsweetened coconut flakes. And that was my breakfast, and I would eat it like kind of midday around lunchtime, because I realized if I kind of intermittent fasted while doing it, it made it easier for me. I trained myself to eat, and then I wasn't eating that much during the day because I would just go to bed at an early time as well, so I wasn't craving food like that. So I would eat the smoothie bowl around maybe 10:30, 11, and then I'd be good until like 2 o'clock. But after you take your second supplements at 10 o'clock, you have to take another set 2 hours later. So 2 hours after that would be 12 o'clock. So then I would take my third supplements of the day. It would be kind of midday. So if I took them at 10, my second at 10, then I'd take my third at 12 o'clock. So I would take the liver, gallbladder, and spleen supplements. I take 5 of these and then drink water. And I'm still good because I'm still full from my smoothie bowl. So after you take these supplements at 2 o'clock, then you'd wait another 2 hours and then take 5 more at 3 o'clock. And that would be the lungs and respiratory supplements. And then after that, you'd wait another 3 hours like you did in the morning. And when I take that next group after 3 hours, that's when I would eat again. If you get hungry in between the smoothie bowl and the, I guess you would call it dinner, then you could definitely have like a snack. Usually if I got hungry in between, which I rarely did, I would either have like an apple or an orange, or you could have some nuts. The first couple days I did cashews, but then I switched over to pistachios. And the pistachios kind of like really stuck to me after that, so I just kept up with those. Usually I would do an orange or some other type of fruit, and then I would eat 3 hours later when I took my next group of supplements. So the fifth group of supplements would be your kidney, bladder, and adrenals, and that's when I would eat dinner. So it'd be 5 o'clock and I'd eat dinner, and my dinner consisted of, now this doesn't sound like dinner to a lot of people, but I'm telling you, when you start doing this cleanse, like, it's gonna fill you up. So my dinner would consist of, depending on what I had for my stack, if I had one or if I didn't, it would consist of chopped up, like sliced bell peppers. I love eating bell peppers. I can eat them. I pretended they were French fries when I wanted French fries. But I would just slice them up into like little strips. I would have bell peppers, some pistachios, and then a sliced up apple. And if you wanted something extra with the apple, you could use the raw almond butter as well. I will put a link to the raw almond butter that I used down below. I got it off of Amazon. That's the only thing I didn't make from scratch, but it was raw, so it was fine. But that would be my dinner. And if I was hungry after that, I would wait to eat until I took my sixth group of supplements, which was 2 hours later at 7 o'clock, and I would have fruits or nuts. Now, like I said before, you can eat as much as you want. So if you're still hungry, you can eat more fruits, more vegetables. That's fine. Or you can make one of the dishes that they have on the website. But that's what worked for me personally. So the sixth group of supplements, so the sixth would be the last and final supplements you take for the day, and that would be your colon and digestive supplements, and those kind of help move your bowels and stuff like that. Then after that, right before you go to bed, you drink a tall glass of water with activated charcoal, and it comes with this little pouch full of activated charcoal. When I opened it the first time, I just put it into a little sandwich baggie, so then it was easier just to close up because it doesn't come with a resealable seal at the top. That was the only weird thing for me, but I kind of just got used to it after a while because it's black water and it's just weird. But you just have to make sure you mix it good, because sometimes it doesn't mix all the way. You have to like really stir it until it dissolves into the water so you don't taste like the material. And make sure you have enough water as well. But yeah, that would be my regular day. I did that throughout the 20 days. When I got to day 10, I was 10 pounds down, and I decided to start working out after that just to see if it made a difference, if I lost weight faster. And I definitely was more in a mental space to be working out, because the first couple days, I will say, it was hard because I kind of just started cold turkey. I didn't like work my way into eating that way. I just went full on because I was just like, you know what, I'm done. I need to just do this and lose this weight. One thing, this is for the girls, I would not recommend starting the cleanse on your period. So I started the cleanse when I started my period, which was the worst idea ever. So I was basically exhausted and bedridden for the first like 2 to 3 days of the cleanse, and I had this pounding headache, probably because I wasn't like, for me, when I'm on my period, I love to eat sugar. I love to just eat, well, I don't eat that much, but if I do, I like to eat like hearty, warm things or like sweet things, and I couldn't have that, so my body was really craving it. But they said that a headache is like a symptom you can experience in the beginning. So yeah, I just kind of pushed through that. I slept a lot the first 2 to 3 days. That's kind of like how I cope with like being hungry, is I just sleep instead of eating. It was hard to get used to from someone that loves food, loves eating food and finding new places to eat. And also, I realized during this cleanse, I follow a lot of food vlogs, so I had to really like kind of stay off of social media for a little bit just till I got the hang of this, because baby girl was struggling. When I saw all that food, I was like, oh my God. But I had to remember why I was doing this, also remember all the money I spent, and honestly, by day 10, I was feeling so good. Like, this cleanse, not only does it clean out your body, it kind of like cleans out your soul. You feel like a whole new person. I felt so fresh, so new. I had so much energy. My mood changed. I was in such a like positive headspace, and my mind was clear. Like I was seeing things so much better in my life. Like I made a lot of life changes because I was just seeing the world differently. And I was in such a better space. I was losing weight, so I felt good about myself, and I felt healthy. Like I didn't feel heavy, I didn't feel bloated, I didn't feel gross. But yeah, I totally recommend this cleanse to anyone that wants to do it. I'm doing a second one. I was looking at a lot of the trials that people did, and a lot of people did back-to-back cleanses, and I definitely want to do a second one. I also want to talk to you guys about what it was like eating real food after I was done. Now, it does say to ease into eating real food. I did not do that, and I now see why they said that. So right when I finished my cleanse, I had a trip booked to San Diego with my friend, and I was so excited. I had all these food places that I wanted to try, and I didn't really eat anything until that day, and like any real food, and it hit me. My body felt so gross. Like I felt so off eating, like just going right back into eating the way I was eating. Like I couldn't eat the same things. I had sushi and that didn't agree with my body. I had pasta and I just felt so heavy and bloated, and I did not like that feeling. It was like my body was like, what are you doing? And I also, not to be TMI, I couldn't go to the bathroom. Like I couldn't go number 2 for like days because my body didn't know how to process the food because I'm so used to being on a raw vegan diet. And doing this cleanse is definitely a life-changing cleanse. Like you definitely have to change the way you eat. Now, I'm not saying you can't eat normal food ever again, but you kind of have to pick and choose when you do it and what you're eating. So I kind of took a week off from eating the way I was eating, and like it definitely made me feel bad. Like I didn't feel like I was feeling when I was on the cleanse, when I was eating clean. And it kind of made me realize that what you eat has an effect on how you feel mentally and physically, because I was feeling kind of down. I was feeling gross and like bloated, and that didn't make me feel good. So yeah, I definitely have realized I need to make a whole life change, and that's okay. Like I was used to eating this way my whole life, but that way wasn't making me feel good anymore. So I'm okay with changing the way I eat. So now when I finish my second cleanse, I'm definitely going to try to eat the same way I'm eating on the cleanse, incorporate some extra food here and there. Like I would probably stick to a mostly vegan diet. If I want meat, I would really have to pick and choose the days I have it, and maybe have a cheat day every other week or every 2 weeks, or once a week, depending on how my body feels. But yeah, I'm definitely in a better, positive headspace. I'm so happy I did this cleanse. Like, I'm feeling so much better about myself, and I bought new clothes, and the minute I wore them after the cleanse was over, I was feeling like the old Tiara. And if you knew me from back in the day, if you knew me from years before, you know that confident, outgoing girl. And I wasn't that for a while. For the past 2 years, I was kind of in this shell, hiding myself because I didn't feel like myself, and I finally feel like myself again. And I hope that this video kind of helps you, maybe inspire you to try it. If there's more information you want to know, please ask questions down below. I don't know if I touched everything. It's a simple cleanse, but there's also a lot to it. So if there's more questions that you want to know, definitely ask me, write them down below. Oh yeah, let me talk about working out on the cleanse, because people probably want to know that. So I didn't start working out until after day 10, and I was going to try to work out every day. There was days I missed it because I was just too tired, but my body kind of had to get used to losing that much calories because I wasn't eating that much before I started working out. And the great thing is, on the cleanse, you don't really have to work out to lose weight, because I lost 10 pounds in 10 days without doing any work. Yeah, but working out, I felt so good. I ate more fruits and veggies when I did work out, which was fine, but my joints felt better. Like before I started this cleanse, I was feeling like an old lady. Like I'm 24. I should not be feeling like that. Like I couldn't move. Like, and this is coming from someone that's been so active in life. And I kind of just stopped all that activity once I graduated and I moved. So my body just felt weird. I felt like I could never do that stuff again. And then when I started this cleanse, then I could finally like feel like I had movement in my body again. I started doing dance workouts and feeling more in tune with myself, which was great. Another great thing is like it helped with my complexion. Like I have good skin. Everyone always tells me my skin looks good, but like my skin looked really good. Like it was super clear, super smooth. And yeah, this cleanse is great. I recommend it to anyone that wants to lose weight and wants an easy, fast thing to do. I think it was easy for me because when I'm not working right now, so I'm just at home, so I think it was easier for me to do it. I don't know what it would have been like if I had to work or not. It might have been easy as well because when I was on the cleanse, I had to keep myself busy and I had the energy to keep myself busy, which was great. So I wasn't really thinking about food like that. But yeah, I would definitely recommend this cleanse to anyone. And what's also great is when you're done, they have a maintenance kit that you can buy to kind of keep up with the supplements and taking things to help promote weight loss and make you feel good. But all in all, I lost 16 pounds. I started at 214. I ended at 198. It felt so good to break that 200 range. I'm nowhere near to where I want to be. Like I still have a long way to go, but I'm feeling more motivated and happy and fulfilled, and I have a better outlook on life. I'm excited for this journey that I'm taking, and I will keep you guys posted. If you want to know more about my weight loss journey, I will definitely keep you updated and check in every now and then to let you know how I'm doing. I am going to start my second cleanse in the next couple days. So I'm going to end the video by posting some pictures of while I was on the cleanse. Sorry, I tried to vlog this whole experience, but it just didn't come out the way that I wanted it to. It was my first time vlogging, and vlogging's hard. Like I'm the type of person that just likes to live in the moment and just do what I'm doing, and I have to remember that I have to film everything, and that's a lot for me to get used to. So I tried, but this is not going to be a vlog video. I'm just going to be talking about my experience. But I'm going to post my before and after pictures at the end of this video. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you have more questions, make sure you ask me down below. I'm also going to put the link to the cleanse and also my discount code so you can get 15% off your first order. And also the link to the almond butter that I bought on Amazon. Yeah. Thanks for watching. This is something that I was scared to do. This is something very personal to me. So I hope this helped. I hope you learned something. I hope it inspires you. I hope this could motivate you to start your weight loss journey. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Thank you for being so supportive. Thank you to all my new subscribers that have subscribed. I see you. I feel you. Let me know if you want to see something else. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next week for another Tiara Tuesday. Until then, have a great day. Have a great week. And stay positive and just spread love and joy to everyone around you. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Bye!